It is Bueller and Dodge, and on the show today, we got a special guest, UFC strawweight champion Carla Esparza, fighting this weekend at the UFC pay-per-view. Make sure you catch it live. She is the co-main event, her first title defense at a pay-per-view. How are you doing today, Carla?
I am excellent. How's it going?
We're up. So you're fighting this weekend. You're the co-main event, and this is your first title defense in the UFC. How excited are you?
I'm super excited. You know, this is a big pay-per-view. I'm really excited to be a part of it and to be fighting alongside my tough coach, Anthony Pettis. It's really awesome.
Is there any other fights that you're looking forward to on this card besides your own? I mean, obviously you got to focus on what you're doing, but this is a good card.
Definitely. I'm super excited. You know, when I saw the lineup, I was like, whoa, I get to be on the card with these guys, you know? I'm really excited about Roy Nelson, Big Country's fight. I'm excited, obviously, about Anthony Pettis' fight. You know, it's just a stacked card. Hendricks, they're all good. Henry Cejudo, Olympic champion.
Now, you were recently quoted, you're saying actually you felt that you weren't being promoted as much. Do you still feel that way? It seems like they've been rolling out a little bit more promotion for your fight. I mean, being a co-main and a title to fight, has anything changed for you?
Yeah, no, I definitely think that, you know, things have changed, you know, and I think that comes with it also getting closer to the fight. In general, they've been promoting the card more, and they've been promoting my fight more. I'm on the main poster now. Like I feel like they've really they're taking care of things, and they're promoting my fight and the whole card just a lot more. I'm happy with the way things are going.
Now, Joanna is your opponent this weekend, and she's an undefeated Muay Thai champion. She's been talking a little bit trash and said that she wasn't very impressed with your win over Rose and feels like you got kind of lucky. And what do you think about that?
I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky again on Saturday. We'll see.
I mean, she had a controversial match herself. Her number one contendership match against Claudia Gadelha was also a little bit. It was a split decision. So I mean, did you watch that fight? Do you feel that she won, or do you think that she got lucky?
Yeah, you know, I watched that fight. I could see how she won. I've watched it multiple times. You know, Claudia wasn't able to do a lot of damage. Joanna was really good at kind of doing her game plan and getting back to her feet and posing her striking game without taking too much damage on the ground. So I think that Claudia just maybe wasn't too active down there, and that's kind of what caused her to lose. She got knocked down in the first round. So, you know, I could definitely see that, but I'm not Claudia, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and let her just lay around.
Yeah, I mean,
so we'll see.
You were Invictus champion, now you're the UFC strawweight champion, but she still likes to, you know, talk a little bit of trash. She even said that she thinks that you're afraid of her with your recent square off where she put up the number one and you put it up, and then she kind of and she brushed you off. It's a lot of game coming here. You got anything you want to say back to her?
You know, not really. She kind of dissed me. I didn't even really realize it at the time until I saw the picture after. But you know, it's all good. She can put her hand in my face. She can crouch down low and get low to the floor all she wants. You know, but
I'm gonna ask you, ready for that crazy stare down? She likes to get really, really up and close and personal and make sure that you're looking into her eyes.
Hey, you know, it sucks for her because I'm 5 foot tall, so she has to get pretty low to look down in my eyes. But
I got to ask, I just saw something online. You were on Chael Sonnen's podcast recently, and you guys were talking about the Reebok deal as well as the new drug testing. And you guys were talking about the over-the-counter drugs that you thought were on the list that were kind of extreme. What are some of those over-the-counter things that are showing up on this banned substance list?
To be honest, you know, I haven't even looked too hard at it. I know from my own of having like the sniffles a little bit last time. Before I fought, I was gonna go and get some nasal spray, you know, to clear things up, and then my coach was like, whoa, don't do that. That's illegal. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And he said something about something that's in like an Advil, like your typical aspirin or Advil over the counter, you know, you can't take. So I'm just not going to put anything in my body besides food, you know.
It's kind of frightening to think that you might just pop some Tylenol and then all of a sudden fail a drug test.
Oh, shit. Carla popped. Oh, shoot. I mean, Carla popped. She's a user.
You know what? The best way to avoid that would probably to make sure that you only use drugs out of the children's section.
Seriously, but don't they have like children's Tylenol and stuff too?
Yeah, but it doesn't have like the harsher stuff in it. They can't.
Okay.
You can't give kids
I don't even
steroids.
know. I'm just gonna play it safe. and take nothing.
Now, I recently watched this embedded episode that they put up, and they showed you having a little trouble parking. And, you know, at first I thought you were driving like a big truck, and then when you got to your car, you're in a Ford Fusion. What is up with your trouble parking a Ford Fusion in a regular parking spot?
The struggle is real. I'm like the worst parker. Like it's not even like parallel parking. It's like just pulling in parking. I'm just so bad. I don't know what I'm a good driver. Don't get me wrong, but just like I don't know. I think honestly, to keep it real, I think it's because I'm too short to like see over like the steering wheel column thing, and I'm like, what's going on down there?
That's a
like,
terrible
I can't
excuse.
see.
That is a terrible excuse.
It's hard. Like I'm terrible. Like
let's be
I've
realistic
had people
here.
like my teammates take pictures of my parking jobs.
Let's be realistic
and,
here, Carla. You were
like really.
You were doomed to parking since birth.
Yeah.
You had no
Definitely.
choice. You're parking impaired. You need a smart car, the smallest car possible.
I seriously like my car is self-parks itself. I have like a Fusion Energy, and it has self-parking. Like I can pull up to a spot, and I still have a problem. It's bad.
That's kind of terrifying. Actually.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, beware. Like, fighting-wise, beware. But if you're parked next to me,
Even more so.
Well, last time we had you on the show, we asked you if you were Team Bear or Team Pterodactyl. So this time we got to throw something a little bit different at you. So Dodge, go ahead.
All right, Carla. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Oh, shit. I'd have to say one horse-sized duck because I'm not used to multiple attackers. So
that's a
I think,
bold move.
just being able to focus on one would be a lot easier than, like, having all these things flying at me from all angles.
That is a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it pans out for you. You realize how big a horse is, right? You're only 5 feet tall.
That's what I was just about to say.
Hey, I could just totally, like, juke it out and, like, jump on its back and, like, pull its feathers and, like, yeah.
There you go. Then you could fly it into the horizon.
Yeah.
As long as it parks itself.
Wait, do ducks fly, right?
Yeah,
ducks fly. They
Ducks fly. And then it would become Carla Esparza's duck, and you could ride it into the ring every time you came to fight.
Oh, my God. That would be, like, I would have to have, like, the coolest entrance of all time. That'd be pretty cool.
I think riding a horse-sized duck would be pretty epic.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Carla, best of luck this weekend. UFC 185, it is Pettis versus Dos Anjos. It is going down on pay-per-view. You got to make sure you check it out. Of course, the co-main event is Carla Esparza defending her belt for the first time up against Joanna, who I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name. But it's going to be a good card this weekend. Thank you for being on the show. Of course, we wish you the best of luck.
Awesome. Thank you.